Hello and welcome to Watch Me Movie. My name is Ryan and today we're going to be watching Hereditary. Now the first reaction video I did for this channel was on Midsummer, and in the introduction to that video I said that I thought I had seen Hereditary before and it was just okay. I got a couple of comments saying that Hereditary was a lot better than I was giving it credit for and that I should give it a rewatch, so today that's what we're going to do. I did do a quick Google search for Hereditary, looked at a few of the stills, and I did recognise a few of the shots, but I don't remember a thing about this film. It's more than likely when I did watch this that I was in a busy household, surrounded by a lot of noise, and I wasn't concentrating properly. So there's every chance that I just didn't see it properly the last time I watched, and I will like it this time when I watch it through. When I watch horror films, I tend to maybe be a little bit desensitized because I grew up watching horror films from a young age. If they tend to follow the tropes of a horror film and I can see things coming a long time before they happen, that would kind of make it tedious to me. I'm not saying that this is the case with Hereditary. I'm just saying with horror films in general, if I can see everything coming a mile away, then I'm not really going to enjoy the horror film. Same thing with gore in horror films. It's not something that really scares me or affects me in any way. I've worked with VFX and prosthetics and stuff like that before. Unless it is something that's particularly well done and shocks you in the moment, it's like a surprise, then gore doesn't tend to affect me either. When it comes to horror, I tend to enjoy more the psychological side of things. For me, it just needs to be a certain kind of thing to make it unsettling. It tends to be things that shouldn't be unsettling that scare me, so we'll see how it goes anyway. Just before we get into the film, if you enjoy this reaction and you'd like to see more, consider leaving a thumbs up on the video and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you to everyone who has been subscribing, commenting and liking the videos so far, it's much appreciated. I really enjoy having the chance to discuss films I've just watched with like-minded people, so keep the comments coming, along with any suggestions you have for any future viewings. As I've said in previous videos, what I plan to do with the suggestions is let them build up quite a bit, then take a tally of which is most popular, view one of those videos a week along with a video of my choice. Okay, and with all that said, I think we've covered what we need to cover. Let's jump into the film. Blah 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 blah. Right, someone died. Very cool establishing shot.
Maybe explains me. You could always count on her.
Weird sound design. Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell is that?
No.
It's not aged since Usual Suspects. I do like this director's long shots like these that are really slow, creeping movement to the camera. Does it quite a lot, doesn't it?
It's Grandma?
It's Drew in the coffin. Even like the old dilapidated houses in American horror films are always massive and like beautiful even though they're run down. I want to see a horror film set in like a 2-bedroomed council flat. Hey, yeah. Oh, that was horrible. Put that one in bin. I like the way that was a really subtle scare. Hey! It got me. Perfectly healthy behaviour. Something about that, it being daylight and you're outside and someone just in the distance standing looking directly at you. What other film did that? Was it It Follows, maybe?
What does that mean? Desecrated.
Don't know what desecrated means.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go see a movie.
Good idea. Doesn't look like no movie theatre to me.
But yes, he was a burden.
No pressure.
Kind of is pressure. It's a cool shot, this though.
I am to blame.
Her performance was really good. Sorry, but that treehouse is amazing. I really like the script so far in this. It's really natural feeling. And that lead actor, the mum, she's putting in a really good performance. I don't know the actor's name. And this little girl as well. What the hell?
You're going to this party with your brother.
What part?
How old is this girl? Why is she sending a little girl to a party? American teenagers' parties. Look at the house and the amount of people. A British teenagers' party, you have like a living room that's probably about as big as this room that this woman's working in. And you're all crammed on one couch. It's got nuts in it. Good. It's horrible. Wow. I thought it was going to be all about that girl. This director's camera is always just slowly creeping about. Oh god. Oh my lord.
I just want to die.
Oof. It's rough.
Oh God! And there's no one. I just need to die.
Oh god, her acting was amazing then. I mean, I've got 3 kids and you can just imagine, well, you don't want to imagine the pain. But I think her performance is showing what that might feel like. Oh my god. Like I was saying at the beginning of this film, I must have watched this in an environment where I just didn't watch it properly before. Because I don't remember any of this. I remember it as being a really traditional, cliche sort of horror film. And this is totally not that. I must have just taken in the aesthetic of it last time and like the big house and the strange goings on sort of thing. And not paid attention to what was going on. The only thing I've remembered so far of this film was her snipping the head off the pigeon with the scissors. When I saw that bit, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. But that could have just as easily been a clip I've seen on a trailer or something. So this woman's lost her mum and then her daughter like 2 weeks after.
Who's his girlfriend? Some fucking stupid.
Getting a panic attack.
How old was yours?
13.
13. Sent her to a party at 13 though.
The little one was 7.
It's not a competition, lady. Ooh, that actually gave me a shiver then, I won't lie. So yeah, I mean the scares so far, apart from the one kind of jump scare with a bird hitting the window, have been actually surprisingly nice and subtle. He uses the dark really well. It gives you like a creep up your spine, the scares, rather than just a jump scare that leads to nothing. Be saying something about that if it were in my tea. What the hell was that?
It was
impossible to convince them that it was just sleepwalking. Which, of course it was.
I was known to sleepwalk as a kid. Worst I ever did was stand over my mum and dad's bed watching them sleep. Oh, I didn't even realise what she was making. That is mental.
It's not about him.
Oh, no?
No, it's a neutral view of the accident.
What?
Come, stay, whatever you want. I don't really give a shit.
Don't blame me, mate. What the hell? Sound design's making me well uncomfortable.
Defend you, and all I get back is that fucking face on your face. But you can't take responsibility for anything.
My God. What's her name?
What about you, Mom? I said stop right now.
Fine.
Put your foot down, Dad. She's called Toni Collette. Put in such a performance for this.
They were performing an open seance. I know what you're thinking.
If the answer is yes, slide the glass to the right. If it's no, slide it the other way.
If it's opposite you. Points off for spilling. Go read a book, Louis. Some very subtle, nice cinematography in this. Same with Midsummer. I really appreciate the you little cow. And I suppose I can't jump like that without appreciating the sound design.
Mom, what are you doing?
I never wanted to be your mother.
What the hell?
Then why did you have me?
It wasn't my fault. I tried to stop it. I'm happy it didn't work.
You're trying to kill me.
Oh my God.
What friend, Joan?
We need our palms on the table.
Feel sorry for this husband.
If you can.
Oh, for fuck's
Sweetheart, please.
For fuck's sake. Let the man just go to bed. Give me the keys, you
cock. You are scaring him.
No, I am not, Peter.
No, I'm not.
Hello?
Mom?
Mom?
Our country has had many ups.
I love that edit.
The federal government has.
That's horrible. That's awful.
Yes, Peter.
It's on his last nerve, is the lad. That was horrible. That night to day transition is strangely effective. Where else have I seen that shot recently? Was that? It was probably in Midsummer, but... No, that's a Kurosawa shot. That's from Rashomon.
I expel you!
Oh. That's horrible. The sound that I can hear a voice through all the noise. That's so unsettling. So, right, Jonah knew her mum, and they obviously wanted a boy that they could get this spirit inside, or this demon inside him, whatever. They needed a boy to be the host. That's why the grandma wanted the little girl to be the boy. But if he were born first, then I don't know. She's doing better than I would be doing, stood in that room full of flies. Do something then, teacher. What the Well, that teacher needs sacking for one. And something tells me that Pete is not going to be able to find a date for the prom. This man can't enjoy a quiet daytime drink. God, and gets home to that, sees Zach come running out. In it, just keep driving. Turn around. Feel for you, Steve, mate. Not a minute's peace this man gets.
You mean more than your mother's headless body? Of course there is.
A field mouse once died behind the living room fire in my mum's house, and that stunk throughout the whole bottom floor.
Jesus,
There's more. Oh, see,
She's doing a good job of appearing rational.
please throw it in the fire.
The hell, what? That looks mad. My light just turned off at that moment. I don't know why that's happened, but we'll just have to live with it. It's kind of scary. Oh my god. I feel like you'd make more of a fuss about those flies. Ooh. That's cool. Okay, that was Hereditary. Yeah, so it turned out I remembered nothing of the film. The only bit I recognised was cutting the pigeon's head off with the scissors. So maybe I got up to that part before and then got distracted or something like that. But yeah, I take it back. Hereditary is not just an okay film. It's a very good film. I can definitely see Ari Aster's style in both that and Midsommar. I think I prefer the use of his cinematography and stuff in this one. Out of the two, I think I do prefer Hereditary over Midsommar. There weren't too many instances where I knew what was coming or what to expect. Did make me jump a couple of times. I thought it did well to avoid cliches in both the script and the action. Why does my light not want to stay on? My light's haunted. Where was I? I'm sure, like the other one, there's a bigger theme that runs through this. Obviously, there's things about dealing with grief and loss and accepting your family's help and stuff through that. But I think it will be worth me Googling it to find out like exactly what he was going for with that. Because on the surface, it seems like a very traditional type of horror film, but then you can tell that there is meaning behind certain visions and actions and things like that that I'm probably missing. But I did really appreciate this film. It subverted my expectations because I was expecting it to just be like a traditional bump in the night, haunted house type horror film, and it felt very different. In a horror film, when things, become too visual, and especially towards horror film climaxes in a supernatural type horror film, when things really reach the height of like the paranormal activity and stuff in a film, that's when they tend to lose it, and the visuals tend to sort of take away some of the mystery of what's been going on, and it tends to get less scary towards the end for me usually. I think the psychological element of this film really helped it maintain some of that tension and uneasiness even throughout the climax. So yeah, I take it back. This isn't just an okay film. I think it was actually better than Midsommar in my opinion, and I definitely had a good time watching it. As usual, I'll probably think of loads of things to say about this film once I've stopped recording, but if I do, I will leave them in the comments. If you liked my reaction, please consider leaving a thumbs up on the video and a subscription to the channel. I'll be back with another upload in a few days' time. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.